Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel USA Old Coins. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of old United States coins. From the shiny Lincoln pennies to rare Jefferson nickels and historic Washington quarters, each coin tells a story about America's past. These coins aren't just currency, they're tiny pieces of history, carrying the art, culture, and milestones of their era. Whether you're a collector, history enthusiast, or just curious about the value hidden in your pocket change, you're in for an exciting journey. Let's explore the stories behind these iconic coins and uncover the treasures that lie in plain sight. Top 1. In the world of American coin collecting, few coins have stirred as much curiosity as the 1964 Jefferson nickel. At first glance, it looks like just another common 5-cent piece you might find in your change. But hidden among millions of ordinary nickels, a few rare ones from 1964 hold a story and a value that can leave collectors amazed. The year 1964 was a turning point for the United States Mint. With silver disappearing from dimes and quarters, the Mint faced massive coin shortages. To keep up with the demand, billions of nickels were struck, yet even within this flood of coins, a few stood out as true treasures. Designed by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson nickel had been circulating since 1938, featuring the dignified profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic home, Monticello, on the reverse. By 1964, this design was deeply familiar to Americans, yet the Mint's production choices made this year especially significant. Collectors today pay close attention to every detail of the 1964 Jefferson nickel: the shine, the strike, the lettering, and the mint mark placement, because these tiny features can separate a common coin from one worth a fortune. In 1964, the Mint struck nickels at both Philadelphia and Denver. The Denver issues can be identified by the small D mint mark on the reverse, just to the right of Monticello. The Philadelphia issues, on the other hand, bear no mint mark at all, but here's where the mystery begins. The 1964 nickels were the last to carry mint marks until 1968. This decision came after fears of hoarding, as Americans were saving too many coins for their metal content and potential value. Among the many coins produced that year, a few were struck with incredible precision, proof-like surfaces that gleam like mirrors, even though they were never meant for proof sets. These specimen nickels are among the rarest in U.S. coinage history. Some collectors believe that a few proof-like 1964 nickels were secretly made at the Philadelphia Mint, not officially documented, making them even more mysterious and valuable today. Over the years, stories have circulated among numismatists about special 1964 nickels that were part of experimental strikes or transitional designs. These are the ones that make collectors' hearts race. If you ever find a 1964 nickel with unusual sharpness in detail, full steps visible on Monticello's staircase, and a bright, reflective surface, you could be holding something extraordinary. The term full steps is vital in the world of Jefferson nickels. It refers to the clarity of the steps on Monticello's front. The sharper and more complete they are, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. A typical 1964 nickel might fetch only a few cents in circulated condition, but one with full steps and pristine mint luster can command astronomical prices. In auctions, certain 1964 Jefferson nickels have stunned bidders with their perfect strikes and unique appearances. These coins aren't just collectibles, they're pieces of American minting history. Imagine a coin that's been through 60 years of circulation, yet somehow survives untouched, its design crisp and untouched by time. That's the kind of rarity that transforms a 5-cent coin into a treasure. Experts often use magnification and specialized lighting to inspect these coins, hunting for die varieties, doubling, and subtle minting quirks that make one coin different from another. There are also rare doubled die varieties of the 1964 nickel, where the details of the lettering or Jefferson's profile show slight doubling from the minting process. These errors can make a coin far more desirable. The hunt for a valuable 1964 Jefferson nickel has become a passion for many collectors. Coin roll hunters across America still check every nickel they find, hoping to spot that special glimmer that sets one coin apart. Because so many nickels were made that year, most people assume they're common, but rarity often hides in plain sight. The rarest coins are often the ones nobody expects. Even worn examples can be valuable if they show signs of unique minting or transitional characteristics. That's why it pays to examine every old coin carefully before spending it. The story of the 1964 nickel is more than just about money, it's about history, craftsmanship, and the enduring thrill of discovery. When you hold one of these coins, you're holding a piece of a time when America was changing, when coinage itself was evolving from tradition to modernity. Each 1964 Jefferson nickel carries with it the legacy of Thomas Jefferson's ideals, innovation, curiosity, and a commitment to progress. Collectors value not just the coin's metal, but the story it tells, a story of minting excellence and human fascination with perfection. Even the most seasoned numismatists admit that 1964 nickels still surprise them. There's always a chance of finding one with qualities never before documented. For that reason, many collectors say that the 1964 Jefferson nickel represents one of the last great mysteries of mid-century American coinage. So, the next time you check your pocket change, take a closer look at those nickels. You might be holding something truly remarkable. Keep an eye on the luster, the steps of Monticello, and any doubling or unique shine, because these details can mean the difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Collectors around the world continue to search, study, and dream about the ultimate 1964 nickel, the one that stands out among billions. And if you ever come across one of these rare treasures, you might be looking at a coin worth $135,000. Tell us in the comments below if you have a 1964 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coin you'd like to know more about. We'd love to share information about your finds. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts today. Top 2. The 1971 Jefferson nickel is a coin that might look ordinary at first glance, yet it holds a special place in the hearts of collectors. Its unassuming 5-cent face hides a story of craftsmanship, history, and rarity that makes it a fascinating subject for coin enthusiasts everywhere. This coin, struck by the United States Mint, continued the long tradition of featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his Monticello home on the reverse. By 1971, this design was already a familiar sight to millions of Americans. Jefferson's profile, designed by Felix Schlag, has become iconic over decades. The dignified lines of his face and the carefully detailed Monticello on the back make each nickel a tiny work of art. Despite the familiarity, 1971 marked a period when collectors began paying closer attention to mint quality, strikes, and subtle variations. This is because coins from this era sometimes included unusual minting features. The 1971 nickels were produced at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. The Philadelphia pieces carry no mint mark, while the Denver coins bear a small D just to the right of Monticello on the reverse. Collectors know that a coin's value isn't determined solely by the year, it's also about its condition, luster, and whether it carries any unique minting characteristics. One of the key features collectors examine in Jefferson nickels is the clarity of the Monticello steps. Coins that show full steps are considered highly desirable. A 1971 nickel with full steps and sharp strike details can stand out even among millions of otherwise ordinary coins. The process of striking nickels in the early 1970s was already highly automated, yet small variations still occurred, producing coins with subtle differences that today make them collectible specimens with brilliant, reflective surfaces. Proof-like nickels are extremely rare from this year and often command attention in auctions. Some 1971 nickels were struck with exceptionally strong details, making them candidates for high grades from professional grading services. These coins can achieve remarkable prices. Collectors often scrutinize 1971 nickels for doubling in letters or numbers, a type of mint error that can significantly boost a coin's value. Even a small doubling on the date or lettering can turn a regular 5-cent coin into a valuable collector's piece. Roll hunting is a common method for enthusiasts looking for these rare nickels. Every coin pulled from circulation carries a small chance of being the sought-after specimen. While many 1971 nickels circulated widely, some were tucked away in rolls, collections, or safes, preserving their condition for decades. A coin's luster is crucial. The way it reflects light, the softness of its strike, and the clarity of details all contribute to its desirability. collectors also look for die varieties and minor anomalies, differences in the tools used to strike the coin, that make one coin different from the next. Even minor imperfections or unusual features can elevate a nickel from a common coin to a collector's treasure. The 1971 Jefferson nickel represents an era of transition in American coinage, where collectors began to appreciate both historical significance and minting precision. Holding one of these coins is like holding a small piece of history, connecting the present to the era of early 1970s America. Each coin carries Jefferson's legacy, innovation, leadership, and the spirit of exploration, subtly captured in the design details. Over the years, collectors have shared stories of discovering rare 1971 nickels in circulation, coins that somehow survived decades in nearly perfect condition. Professional grading services have brought more attention to these coins, assigning grades that reflect their condition and rarity, making them even more desirable. High-grade 1971 nickels can command significant prices at auctions and private sales, especially those with full steps or unusual minting characteristics. This coin story isn't just about money, it's about the thrill of discovery and the deep appreciation of American numismatic history. Every 1971 nickel has the potential to surprise, whether it's a slight mint error or a perfectly preserved specimen. Collectors continue to search, examine, and debate which coins from this year represent the pinnacle of rarity and beauty. Finding a remarkable 1971 Jefferson nickel is a moment of excitement and achievement for any coin enthusiast. The allure lies in the combination of history, artistry, and the mystery of whether the next coin discovered could be extraordinary. For anyone exploring coin collecting, the 1971 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder that even everyday coins can hold incredible value and fascination. And if you happen to own a rare 1971 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition, it could be worth $107,000. Share in the comments if you have a 1971 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins. We can provide information about them. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and become part of our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Top 3. The 1972 Jefferson nickel is more than just a 5-cent coin. It's a small piece of American history that has captured the attention of collectors for decades. At first glance, it might seem ordinary, but hidden within its design lies a story of craftsmanship, precision, and rarity. Thomas Jefferson's profile graces the obverse of the coin, a familiar image that has been part of American coinage since 1938. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home, with fine details that collectors examine closely. By 1972, the Jefferson nickel design was well established, yet subtle variations and minting characteristics gave certain coins an unexpected allure. This year's coins were struck at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia nickels have no mint mark, while Denver nickels display a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Collectors look for specific features that make a coin stand out, such as sharpness and strike, clarity of details, and reflective surfaces that suggest a high-quality strike point. One of the most sought-after features is full steps on Monticello. Coins showing all steps clearly are rare and highly desirable among numismatists. The production process in 1972 still allowed for minor anomalies, which today can transform an ordinary nickel into a remarkable collectible. Some nickels from this year were struck with exceptional precision, giving them a proof-like luster even though they were intended for circulation. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification, searching for doubled dies, die cracks, or other subtle mint errors that add value. Doubled die errors, where the date or lettering appears slightly doubled, are particularly prized by enthusiasts and can significantly increase a coin's worth. Even coins with minor circulation can be valuable if they exhibit rare features, unusual minting characteristics, or superior detail. Roll hunting remains a popular way for collectors to find rare 1972 nickels. Every roll presents a chance to discover a hidden gem. Despite the large number of coins produced in 1972, surviving examples with full luster and precise details are surprisingly scarce. This scarcity makes high-grade 1972 nickels highly desirable for collectors and investors alike. Numismatists carefully grade coins based on strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal, with high-grade examples commanding impressive attention. the Jefferson nickel design itself carries historical significance, reflecting Jefferson's influence on the nation and his iconic home in Virginia. Collectors often appreciate not just the value, but the artistry involved in capturing Monticello's intricate architecture on such a small canvas. In 1972, nickel with exceptional clarity and full steps represents both historical importance and numismatic excellence. Professional coin grading has increased awareness of these rare specimens, helping collectors identify and authenticate the most valuable. Examples: even minor die variations or striking anomalies can elevate a coin's status among collectors. Finding a pristine 1972 nickel can be a thrilling moment, connecting the collector to decades of American minting history. The allure of this coin lies not just in rarity, but also in the challenge of identifying exceptional examples amid millions of ordinary coins. Collectors study each coin meticulously, noting details such as the depth of relief, sharpness of Jefferson's profile, and the precision of Monticello's steps. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, minimal wear, and strong strike features are extremely rare and highly coveted. The thrill of discovery is part of what makes collecting Jefferson nickels so exciting. The chance that the next coin could be extraordinary. Even casual collectors are encouraged to examine 1972 nickels closely, as hidden treasures can appear where least expected. This coin represents a bridge between everyday currency and numismatic artistry, turning a simple nickel into a collector's dream. A well-preserved 1972 Jefferson nickel with rare features could be worth $104,000. You have a 1972 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins? Comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Top 4. The 1973 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating piece of American coinage that continues to capture the imagination of collectors. While it may seem like an everyday 5-cent coin, its details and history make it much more than just loose change. Thomas Jefferson's profile has adorned the obverse since 1938, and by 1973, his dignified image was a familiar sight across the United States. Every curve and line of Jefferson's face reflects the artistry of Felix Schlag, the original designer. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia home, stands as a symbol of history and architectural beauty. The small details, like the steps and windows, are examined closely by collectors. The 1973 nickels were struck at 2 mints, Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D to the right of Monticello. Collectors are drawn to the 1973 nickel because even within mass-produced coins, rare variations and pristine examples exist that can be extraordinarily valuable. One key feature sought after is full steps on Monticello. Coins showing all steps clearly are far less common than many expect, making them highly desirable. While most 1973 nickels circulated widely, a small number survived with sharp details and brilliant surfaces, attracting the attention of serious collectors. The minting process still allowed for minor anomalies, and these small differences often make the coin stand out in a collection. Some 1973 nickels were struck with remarkable precision, producing coins with a reflective, proof-like surface even though they were intended for general circulation. Collectors often use magnification to identify subtle features such as die cracks, doubled dies, or minor variations that add value to a coin. Doubled die varieties, where the date or lettering appears slightly doubled, are among the most sought after for Jefferson nickels from this era. Even coins showing some wear can be valuable if they display rare minting characteristics or exceptional eye appeal. Coin roll hunting remains a popular way for enthusiasts to discover hidden gems among ordinary circulation coins. The rarity of high-grade 1973 nickels makes them highly prized among collectors, even though millions were originally minted. Professional grading services help identify these exceptional coins, bringing attention to details that might otherwise go unnoticed. Each 1973 nickel carries historical significance, linking the coin to the era of early 1970s America and the continuing legacy of Jefferson's influence. Collectors appreciate the artistry of Monticello on the reverse, as the precision and depth of the design make each coin unique. A nickel that exhibits full steps, strong strike, and brilliant surfaces represents the best combination of rarity and beauty. Even minor die variations or anomalies can elevate a 1973 nickel from a common coin to a collector's treasure. Collectors enjoy the challenge of identifying these features, which requires careful inspection and knowledge of minting techniques. The thrill of discovery is a major part of collecting Jefferson nickels, as the next coin could hold remarkable qualities hidden in plain sight. Even coins tucked away in change jars or coin rolls for decades might contain a rare 1973 nickel waiting to be found. The 1973 Jefferson nickel demonstrates how a seemingly ordinary coin can carry historical significance and numismatic value. Every coin tells a story, from the artistry of the minting process to the journey it has taken over the decades. Collectors study strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal, knowing that these details determine the coin's true value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, clear steps, and exceptional detail are extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. The fascination with the 1973 nickel lies not only in its rarity but also in the excitement of finding an extraordinary example among millions. For those who collect, even small variations or subtle features can make a coin the highlight of a collection. A 1973 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with desirable features could be worth $101,000. If you own a 1973 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins, comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Top 5. The 1974 Jefferson nickel is a fascinating coin that captures the interest of collectors and coin enthusiasts alike. While it might seem like an ordinary 5-cent piece, a closer look reveals its historical significance and numismatic value. Thomas Jefferson's portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, has been a symbol of American coinage since 1938. His dignified profile continues to grace the obverse, a familiar sight to generations of Americans. On the reverse, Monticello stands as a testament to Jefferson's architectural vision and historical legacy. The details of the building, from the rooflines to the steps, are carefully examined by collectors seeking perfection. The 1974 nickels were struck at 2 mints, Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver coins carry a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Collectors are drawn to the 1974 Jefferson nickel because, despite the large mintage, certain examples possess qualities that make them highly desirable. One key feature sought after is full steps on Monticello. Coins that clearly show all steps are rare and command attention among serious collectors. Even though millions of nickels were produced, few survived in pristine condition, maintaining their original luster and sharp details. The minting process allowed for minor variations, and these differences often separate a common nickel from a valuable one. 1974 nickels were struck with exceptional precision, giving them a proof-like appearance even though they were intended for circulation. Collectors often examine coins under magnification, looking for subtle anomalies like doubled dies, die cracks, or minor minting errors that increase value. Doubled die varieties, where the date or lettering appears slightly doubled, are particularly prized by Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. Even coins showing minor wear can be valuable if they exhibit rare features or exceptional eye appeal. Coin roll hunting is a popular method for discovering rare 1974 nickels hidden among everyday circulation. Coins. High-grade 1974 nickels are particularly sought after because surviving examples with sharp strike and full luster are uncommon. Professional grading services have helped collectors identify exceptional specimens and understand the subtle differences that affect value. The 1974 nickel also represents an era of American history, connecting collectors to the early 1970s and the continuing legacy of Jefferson's influence. Collectors appreciate not just the monetary value, but the artistry captured in the design, from Jefferson's profile to the intricate details of Monticello. A nickel showing full steps, sharp relief, and brilliant surfaces represents the pinnacle of what collectors seek in a 1974 Jefferson nickel. Minor die variations or subtle anomalies can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary in the eyes of numismatists. Collectors enjoy the process of careful inspection, knowing that the next coin could reveal a rare feature or unique minting error. The thrill of discovery is one of the reasons Jefferson nickels remain so popular among collectors of all levels. Even coins that have been tucked away in drawers or jars for decades can turn out to be highly valuable 1974 nickels. Every coin tells a story, from the minting process to the journey it has taken through circulation over nearly 50 years. Numismatists study strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal, understanding that these factors determine the coin's ultimate value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, clear steps, and exceptional detail are exceedingly rare and highly prized. The allure of the 1974 Jefferson nickel lies not only in its rarity but also in the excitement of discovering an extraordinary example among millions. Even subtle differences in strike or design can make a coin the highlight of a collector's collection. The 1974 Jefferson nickel serves as a reminder that even everyday coins can hold remarkable value and historical significance. A 1974 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with desirable features could be worth $99,000. You have a 1974 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins? Comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and become part of our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Top 6. The 1975 Jefferson nickel is a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors, it holds layers of historical significance and numismatic intrigue. A simple 5-cent piece, yet its story is far richer than its face value suggests. Thomas Jefferson's portrait has graced the obverse since 1938, and by 1975, it was a familiar symbol of American coinage. Every detail of Jefferson's profile reflects the artistry of Felix Schlag, the original designer. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, capturing architectural beauty and historical importance. Collectors pay close attention to its details, from the windows and rooflines to the steps at the entrance. The 1975 nickels were minted in Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver nickels display a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Despite millions of coins being produced that year, some 1975 nickels have features that make them stand out among ordinary circulation coins. One of the most sought-after traits is full steps on Monticello. Coins that show all steps clearly are rare and highly desirable to collectors. The minting process in 1975 still allowed for subtle variations, which can make a coin extraordinary when discovered. Some 1975 nickels were struck with remarkable precision, giving them a reflective, proof-like surface even though they were intended for circulation. Collectors often examine coins under magnification, looking for anomalies such as doubled dies, die cracks, or unusual minting characteristics that enhance value. Doubled die varieties, where lettering or the date appears slightly doubled, are particularly prized among Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. Even coins with light circulation can carry significant value if they exhibit rare minting features or exceptional eye appeal. Coin roll hunting is a popular method for finding hidden gems, as every nickel has a chance of being a rare specimen. The high-grade 1975 nickels are especially sought after because few coins survived with sharp details and original luster intact. Professional grading services provide collectors with authentication and insights into subtle differences that affect a coin's market value. Each 1975 nickel also connects collectors to a particular moment in American history, reflecting the minting practices and design aesthetics of the mid-1970s. Collectors admire not just the coin's monetary potential but also the artistry captured in Jefferson's profile and Monticello's intricate design. A nickel exhibiting full steps, sharp relief, and brilliant surfaces is considered the ultimate find for collectors of 1975 Jefferson nickels. Minor die variations or striking anomalies can elevate a coin from common to extraordinary, capturing the attention of numismatists worldwide. Collectors enjoy inspecting each coin meticulously, knowing that the next one could reveal a rare or unique feature. The thrill of discovery keeps enthusiasts returning to coin rolls, collections, and auctions, seeking exceptional 1975 nickels. Even coins stored for decades in drawers or jars can turn out to be valuable specimens, waiting to be rediscovered. Every 1975 Jefferson nickel tells a story, from the minting process to the journey it has taken over nearly 50 years. Numismatists carefully assess strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and overall eye appeal, all of which determine a coin's true value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, full steps, and sharp details are rare and highly coveted by collectors. The fascination with the 1975 Jefferson nickel lies in the combination of historical significance, artistry, and the excitement of finding an extraordinary coin. Even subtle differences in strike, minting, or surface quality can make a coin a centerpiece of a collection. Collectors understand that even everyday coins can hide rare treasures, making each nickel worth careful inspection. The 1975 Jefferson nickel is a reminder that small coins can carry immense historical and numismatic value. In 1975 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with rare features could be worth $95,000. If you own a 1975 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins, comment below so we can provide information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Top 7. The 1984 Jefferson nickel may look like a typical 5-cent coin, yet for collectors, it carries layers of intrigue, history, and potential value. Every detail of this coin tells a story that goes far beyond its everyday use. Thomas Jefferson's profile, designed by Felix Schlag, has adorned the obverse since 1938. By 1984, his image was a familiar symbol of American coinage, representing both history and artistry. The reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home. Collectors pay attention to the tiny architectural details, including the windows, rooflines, and steps, which can make a coin rare and valuable. The 1984 nickels were struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Despite the large number of nickels minted that year, certain coins stand out due to their condition, strike quality, or unique minting characteristics. Point 1 feature highly sought after is full steps on Monticello. Coins showing all steps clearly are rare and can significantly increase a coin's value. The minting process still allowed for minor anomalies, which today can make a coin extraordinary in the eyes of collectors. Some 1984 nickels were struck with exceptional precision, giving them a reflective, almost proof-like appearance even though they were intended for circulation. Collectors often use magnification to examine coins, searching for double dies, die cracks, or other subtle variations that enhance the coin's worth. Double die varieties, where lettering or the date appears slightly doubled, are especially prized among Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. Even coins showing some wear can hold value if they exhibit rare features or superior eye appeal. Coin roll hunting is a common way collectors search for hidden gems, as any coin could be a valuable 1984 Jefferson nickel. High-grade examples from 1984 are particularly desirable because few survived with sharp detail and original luster. Intact, professional grading services have made it easier to identify these exceptional specimens and differentiate them from ordinary circulation coins. Each 1984 nickel reflects not only the minting practices of the time but also the continuing legacy of Jefferson in American coinage. Collectors value the artistry in both Jefferson's profile and the architectural detail of Monticello. A nickel that shows full steps, strong strike, and brilliant surfaces represents the ultimate find for a 1984 Jefferson nickel collector. Even minor die variations or anomalies can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary, making it a centerpiece of a collection. Careful inspection is key, as the next coin examined could reveal a rare feature or unique minting characteristic. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors engaged, whether they are searching rolls, collections, or auctions. Even coins tucked away for decades could turn out to be valuable, preserved by chance in pristine condition. Every 1984 Jefferson nickel tells a story, from its creation at the mint to its journey through circulation over nearly 40 years. Collectors examine strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal to determine a coin's true value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, full steps, and crisp details are rare and highly coveted. The fascination with the 1984 Jefferson nickel comes from its combination of historical significance, artistry, and the excitement of discovery. Even subtle differences in strike, or design can make a coin the highlight of a collection. The coin demonstrates that even everyday 5-cent pieces can carry remarkable numismatic value. Collectors know that patience and careful examination are often rewarded when searching for a rare specimen. A 1984 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with rare features could be worth $78,000. You have a 1980 for Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins? Comment below so we can provide information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts. Top 8. The 1987 Jefferson nickel is a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors, it holds fascinating details and potential value that go far beyond its face value. Every coin has a story, and this nickel is no exception. Thomas Jefferson's profile has graced the obverse of the Jefferson nickel since 1938. By 1987, this classic design was familiar to generations of Americans, yet collectors still found ways to spot rare and valuable examples. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, showcases fine architectural details. The clarity of the steps, windows, and rooflines can significantly impact a coin's desirability. The 1987 nickels were minted at both Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Although millions of nickels were produced in 1987, certain coins stand out due to exceptional strike quality, surface preservation, or rare minting characteristics. One of the most sought-after features among collectors is full steps on Monticello. Coins that clearly display all steps are rarer than many realize. The minting process still allowed for minor anomalies in 1987, giving rise to coins that could become valuable decades later. Some 1987 nickels were struck with remarkable precision, producing coins with a bright, reflective surface even though they were meant for circulation. Collectors often examine coins under magnification, looking for subtle features like doubled dies, die cracks, or other unusual minting characteristics that elevate a coin's value. Doubled die varieties, where lettering or the date appears slightly doubled, are especially prized among Jefferson nickel collectors. Even coins showing somewhere can hold significant value if they display rare minting features or exceptional eye appeal. Coin roll hunting remains a popular method for discovering these hidden gems, as any circulation coin could potentially be a rare 1987 nickel. High-grade examples from 1987 are particularly desirable because few coins survived with sharp detail and original luster intact. Professional grading services help collectors identify and authenticate these exceptional specimens, separating them from ordinary coins. Each 1987 nickel represents not only the minting practices of its era but also the enduring legacy of Jefferson in American coinage. Collectors often admire the artistry in Jefferson's profile and the detailed depiction of Monticello on the reverse. A nickel with full steps, strong strike, and brilliant surfaces is considered the pinnacle of a collectible 1987 Jefferson nickel. Even minor die variations or striking anomalies can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary in a collection. Careful examination is essential, as the next coin inspected could reveal a rare feature or unexpected minting characteristic. The excitement of discovery is part of what keeps collectors engaged, whether searching coin rolls, collections, or auctions. Even coins stored for decades in jars or drawers could turn out to be valuable, preserved in near-pristine condition. Every 1987 Jefferson nickel tells a story, from its creation at the mint to its journey through circulation over more than 30 years. Collectors assess strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal to determine a coin's true worth. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, clear steps, and sharp details are rare and highly sought after. The fascination with the 1987 Jefferson nickel comes from its combination of historical significance, artistry, and the thrill of finding something extraordinary. Even subtle differences in strike or design can make a coin the centerpiece of a collection. The 1987 Jefferson nickel reminds collectors that even everyday coins can carry surprising numismatic value. Patience, careful inspection, and a keen eye are key to discovering rare specimens among common circulation coins. A 1987 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with rare features could be worth $70,000. View. Own a 1987 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins? Comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Top 9. The 1990 Jefferson nickel is a coin that may seem ordinary at first glance, but for collectors, it holds unique significance and potential value. Every coin tells a story, and this nickel is no exception. Thomas Jefferson's portrait, designed by Felix Schlag, has been featured on the obverse of the Jefferson nickel since 1938. By 1990, it was a familiar and enduring symbol of American coinage. The reverse features Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home. Collectors pay attention to details such as the steps, windows, and rooflines, which can distinguish an ordinary nickel from a valuable one. In 1990, nickels were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Although millions of nickels were produced in 1990, certain coins stand out due to strike quality, luster, and unique minting characteristics. One key feature collectors seek is full steps on Monticello. Coins that clearly show all steps are considered rare and highly desirable. Even though most 1990 nickels circulated widely, a few survived in pristine condition with sharp details and brilliant surfaces. The minting process still allowed minor anomalies, which today can make a coin highly sought after by numismatists. Some 1990 nickels were struck with exceptional precision, giving them a reflective, proof-like appearance despite being intended for circulation. Collectors often examine coins closely using magnification to identify subtle features like doubled dies, die cracks, or minor minting irregularities that add value. Doubled die varieties, where the date or lettering appears slightly doubled, are especially prized among Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. Even coins with light wear can be valuable if they exhibit rare minting traits or superior eye appeal. Coin roll hunting is a popular way for collectors to discover hidden treasures, as any coin could potentially be a valuable 1990 nickel. High-grade examples from 1990 are particularly desirable because few coins survived with sharp detail and full luster intact. Professional grading services have helped collectors identify exceptional specimens and differentiate them from ordinary circulation coins. The 1990 nickel also represents a moment in American coinage history, reflecting the minting standards and practices of the early 1990s. Collectors appreciate the artistry in Jefferson's portrait and the careful depiction of Monticello on the reverse. A nickel with full steps, sharp strike, and brilliant surfaces is considered a top-tier collectible from 1990. Minor die variations or subtle anomalies can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary, making it highly sought after. Careful inspection is essential, as the next coin examined could reveal a rare or unique feature. The excitement of discovering a rare 1990 nickel keeps collectors engaged, whether searching rolls, collections, or auctions. Even coins stored for decades in drawers or jars can turn out to be valuable specimens if they are well preserved. Every 1990 Jefferson nickel tells a story, from its creation at the mint to its journey through circulation over more than 30 years. Collectors assess strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and eye appeal to determine a coin's true value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, clear steps, and crisp details are rare and highly prized. The fascination with the 1990 Jefferson nickel comes from its combination of historical significance, artistry, and the thrill of discovery. Even subtle differences in strike or surface quality can make a coin the centerpiece of a collection. The 1990 Jefferson nickel shows that even everyday coins can carry surprising numismatic value. Patience, careful observation, and a keen eye are essential for discovering rare specimens among common circulation coins. A 1990 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with rare features could be worth $60,000. If you have a 1990 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins, comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and join our community of coin enthusiasts. Top 10. The 1991 Jefferson nickel is a coin that might seem ordinary at first glance, yet it holds an intriguing story for collectors. What appears as a simple 5-cent piece actually carries historical significance and potential value. Thomas Jefferson's profile has graced the obverse of the nickel since 1938. By 1991, his classic portrait had become a symbol of enduring American coinage. Every curve and detail of Jefferson's face reflects the artistry of Felix Schlag, the coin's original designer. On the reverse, Monticello, Jefferson's iconic Virginia home, is depicted with precision. Collectors pay attention to small details, such as the windows, rooflines, and steps, which can make a coin highly collectible. The 1991 nickels were minted at Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia coins have no mint mark, while Denver coins feature a small D near Monticello on the reverse. Although millions of 1991 nickels were produced, certain coins are highly sought after due to exceptional strike quality, minting precision, or unusual characteristics. One of the most valuable features is full steps on Monticello. Coins showing all steps clearly are rarer than most collectors realize. Even though most 1991 nickels circulated widely, a small number survived in pristine condition with sharp details and brilliant surfaces. The minting process still allowed minor anomalies, and these differences can transform an ordinary nickel into a highly collectible piece. Some 1991 nickels were struck with exceptional precision, giving them a bright, reflective surface, almost like a proof coin, despite being intended for circulation. Collectors often examine coins with magnification to identify subtle features, such as doubled dies, die cracks, or minor minting irregularities, which add to a coin's value. Doubled die varieties, where letters or numbers appear slightly doubled, are particularly prized among Jefferson nickel enthusiasts. Even lightly circulated coins can have value if they exhibit rare features or outstanding eye appeal. Coin roll hunting remains a popular way for collectors to discover hidden gems. As any nickel could potentially be a rare 1991 specimen. High-grade 1991 nickels are especially desirable because few examples survived with sharp detail and full luster intact. Professional grading services help collectors authenticate exceptional coins and separate them from ordinary circulation examples. Each 1991 nickel reflects a moment in American minting history, representing the precision and design standards of the early 1990s. Collectors admire both the artistry in Jefferson's portrait and the architectural details of Monticello on the reverse. A nickel with full steps, sharp strike, and brilliant surfaces is considered one of the most prized 1991 Jefferson nickels. Minor die variations or subtle minting anomalies can elevate a coin from ordinary to extraordinary, making it highly collectible. Careful inspection is essential, as the next coin examined could reveal a rare or valuable feature. The thrill of discovery keeps collectors engaged, whether searching rolls, personal collections, or auctions for rare examples. Even coins stored in drawers or jars for decades could turn out to be highly valuable if well preserved. Every 1991 Jefferson nickel tells a story, from its creation at the mint to its journey through circulation over 30 years. Collectors evaluate strike quality, surface preservation, luster, and overall eye appeal to determine a coin's true value. Specimens with mirror-like surfaces, clear steps, and sharp detail are rare and highly coveted. The allure of the 1991 Jefferson nickel lies in its historical significance, artistry, and the excitement of finding an extraordinary coin. Even subtle differences in strike, surface, or minting can make a nickel the highlight of a collection. This coin demonstrates that even everyday 5-cent pieces can carry surprising numismatic value. Patience, careful observation, and knowledge are essential for uncovering rare specimens among common coins. A 1991 Jefferson nickel in pristine condition with rare features could be worth $57,000. You have a 1991 Jefferson nickel or any other interesting coins? Comment below so we can provide more information about them. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join our growing community of coin enthusiasts.